Today, I'm going to make a deconstructed sushi called Sushi Bake. This recipe is California Maki inspired. And eventually, we will be able to do other versions of this sushi bake. For our ingredients, we have the following. Japanese rice. This is short grain and very sticky compared to ours. Salmon, and this is optional. I'll just get a portion of this. This is the pre-cut nori or seaweed wrapper. If you happen to get the bigger one, just cut to size. Japanese mayo or your Kewpie. This is mayonnaise in a squeeze bottle. One cup of good quality mayonnaise. Half tub of this Philadelphia spreadable cream cheese. You can also use the regular cream cheese. Wasabi powder, and this is optional. You can also use the paste. Personally, I prefer using this powder rather than the paste. Fresh ripened mangoes. Japanese cucumber, Masago or Fish Roe or eggs, Kani or crab sticks. For garnish, I will be using this Kimnori, and this is just sliced seaweed. You can also use Furikake, the Japanese seasoning used for fried rice. Mirin or your rice wine vinegar. White sugar, table salt. I will be doing the square Pyrex, and for that I will be cooking 2 rice cooker cups. To our rice, we will be adding 4 tablespoons of mirin, 3 tablespoons of sugar, and 1 teaspoon of salt. We will combine all 3 ingredients and mix to dissolve. Spread your rice into a tray. We will now add our syrup to our rice, and this is to make it shine, flavorful, sticky but not pasty. Mix everything together, and immediately you will notice a well-prepared sushi rice. Then we set this aside. We now prepare our salmon, so we'll just get a portion of this. I'll just bake this for 5 minutes at 350 since our oven is now preheating. It's your choice to bake, fry, or steam. As you can see, my fillet still has its fish bones, so I'll just remove it when I flake it. Bake and then set aside. So we will now start to assemble. The first layer will be our sushi rice. By this time, you should decide if you will layer your flavors vertically or horizontally. I will be doing mine vertically, which means it will be thick. For the first layer, I will be using half of our sushi rice. Make sure to pack it well into 1/4 inch thick. And make sure to fill the gaps. To show you, our next layer is to cover our rice with mangoes. Fill up the whole layer. Again, we layer our rice, and this is an optional layer. Again, we pack and fill the gaps. We will now flake our salmon using 2 forks. For our next layer, we will combine the following: our flaked salmon, our Japanese cucumber sliced. You can also use the regular cucumber provided you remove the seeds. Our Kani sliced. You can also process this if you prefer smaller bits. Our half cup mayo. Half of this cream cheese, salt and white pepper to taste. We will be mixing all of these ingredients. Mix until everything is combined. Again, we will layer this, fill the gaps, and pack. We will now bake this for 15 minutes into our preheated oven at 350 degrees. From the oven, cool for a while, then top it with Kimnori or with Furikake or whatever is your preference. I will not totally cover this. I want a glimpse of the pink salmon under it. To this, I will layer our Kewpie or Japanese mayo. It will provide color contrast to the seaweed. I will now be adding our Masago or Fish Roe. Now for our wasabi. I will be making 1 tablespoon of wasabi. And the ratio for the wasabi powder is 1:3/4 water. And since it's my first time using this brand, I'll start with half tablespoon of water, then gradually add on. It should be pasty, not too wet and not too dry. This is optional. I just place the wasabi in a piping bag, pipe small amounts and turn them into balls. And now we have our sushi bake. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe.